Mark Salinger.
Ramona Vigneron.
Robert Matity.
And I'm going to ask them a couple questions. So the first question is, what is your favorite Notre Dame memory?
Absolutely, my favorite memory would be Ella Pedritas in the 1990s with choral groups that I was directing with Ron Yanko. All the wonderful trips we went on, and the amazing shows that happened, and thousands of people would come to the school for the May long weekend, and it was just a really happening event.
Probably one of my favorite memories is getting a chance to teach all the kids, all my children, plus all the kids at the college. And it was just such a fun place to teach Notre Dame. And we even the staff, a lot of young staff. I started as a 23-year-old in 1987, so we had a lot of fun together, from sports teams and coaching soccer and winning championships. Probably our first gold was one of my best memories of winning the gold medal for the province finally. But it's always having great girls, lots of fun, and that's how classes were run, and that's how sports teams were done as well. Robert?
My favorite memory is being able to teach and coach a variety of teams in Notre Dame. But the one single memory that sticks out is the 1987-88 Junior Hounds, and us taking 6 chartered buses to Calgary to cheer on their exploits there, and they're winning and moving on to nationals.
Awesome. My next question is, what is your favorite memory as a teacher?
Probably when I was a very young teacher, coming to the school, I was teaching biology, and I went and I looked in, it was in Carr Hall, which is being remodeled right now, but it really wasn't a laboratory, and it was just a big room with tables and a couple microscopes and a few chemicals in the corner. And I was fresh out of university, and I really wanted to do dissections, and that was a big thing there. So I remember having to travel around with a group of kids in grade 12, going into the sloughs and ponds around here and collecting frogs. And I had to store them in my house until we were ready for them. So we had to keep them in an old fridge, put a few pennies in there so they wouldn't get fungus. And I know my wife really, she wouldn't open that fridge. I had to, that was my domain. But anyhow, having to go around and collecting like that, getting the kids involved and then doing that was, and then being able to establish over many years, a little bit of time, a science program. So that'd be my favorite memory as a teacher.
Like I said, helping kids, getting kids to have the attitude when they walk through the door of your classroom, that they're gonna do a lot of math when they walk through that door, but they're gonna have fun doing it. Okay, so that was honestly it's not a brick wall, it's just another thing, to pick it off, take little parts, do those little parts, and then you get the problem solved. That's what I love teaching about math. Rob?
My favorite memory, or memories, I guess I would say, would be teaching math and physics, developing the AP calculus program and developing the AP physics program, and pushing our physics students to become engineers. And we graduated lots of them. Ramona's son was one of them.
My final question for everyone is, what made all of you guys stay at Notre Dame for so long?
Well, to be honest, I was going to stay for 2 years to get some experience, but I fell in love with the place. Being raised as a Catholic boy in Regina, it was the perfect place for me. All the affirmations in the Tower of God, the walls and St. Augustine's, the stained glass window, just grabbed a hold of me, and I said, Pat, I think we should stay for a few more years. And then we had started having our kids, and thought Wilcox would be a great place to raise children. And then we wanted them to graduate as Hounds of Notre Dame. And my God, we're still here living on Main Street, and just fell in love with the place and what it meant. And like I said, all the great affirmations, all the great people and staff that we worked with. It was a wonderful place to live and teach and work.
People ask us that question all the time. Why would you stay in the same location for so long? Like, what made you stay? And you know what? It was unbelievable. It was so much fun teaching here. Great staff. We had fun after hours as a staff too, which made it, we were great friends. And then the kids could see that, and obviously being able to teach with my husband for 30 years was pretty cool. And like he said, raising all our kids to be hounds, and watching them from little tiny babies being passed around the hockey rink as as infants, all the way to them actually getting to put on a Hounds jersey on their own. It's a pretty cool thing, and it's such a safe and wonderful community, Wilcox, and to be a part of it as a teaching staff and to be right involved in the community is so very important. And Notre Dame is an amazing school.
Yes, I would say the reason why I stayed here and came here in the first place is I was taught by 3 Hounds. I was taught by Joe Baumgartner back in Grenfell. He was my grade 8, 9, and 10 teacher, and he was my football coach. And usually half the stories he told were about Notre Dame. And then I had Graham McDonald, and I also had Fran Huck as a teacher back in Grenfell. So I learned to appreciate Notre Dame values before I even came, and it was a place I wanted to teach at right from the get-go. I did teach 4.5 years in rural Saskatchewan before I came to Notre Dame and completed my 37 years altogether. And the culture here, the friendship here with fellow staff members, I think is unparalleled anywhere.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so very much for coming out and doing this interview.
Well, thank you for asking us.
Thank you.
Our pleasure.
Bye.
Hi Hounds, now we're back to get a quick update on our donations and how our Hounds Thing Day has been going this year so far. So Dave, what are we at right now for numbers for our Hounds Thing Day?
Right now, we're at about $28,500 received from about 85 donors. So we want that to keep coming. It's a great pace. We want to hit that goal to unlock that big match. Once we get to 47,500, we double that. So that's the goal right now. It's going strong. We want to thank everyone who's donated so far today and encourage others to make your gift for It's a Hounds Thing Day.
Thank you, Dave. What would you say why should people donate more? And what time does the donations close at today? Like how much longer will people have to donate?
Oh, we're going right till midnight, Wilcox time for sure. And all the donations are going to our Hounds Fund. It's our catch-all annual fund that supports so many different programming needs around the campus. Athletic uniforms and equipment, student bursaries, that's a big one. It's vital for students to have that financial support. And it supports programs like our Living Arts and our choral program, our drama program. You're going to get a chance to see, what that's all about right away here. But the Hounds Fund, it's a great way to support our students, our Hounds.
Thank you, Dave. We'll shortly be moving on to our choir soon once we get everything settled. But thank you for coming by and telling us about what's been going on so far today.
You're welcome. My pleasure. And I want to give a shout out to the Hounds TV crew. You guys have done an amazing job promoting this day, and we love your support and all the work. You put a ton of hours in behind the scenes to put these live episodes together and the recorded episodes as well. So thanks very much, Becky, and all the students in the class.
Of course, and you're welcome. But now we're going to go on to Lisa Welder and her Canadians Choral Choir.
Take time to notice all that I Well, that was just great. I'd like to thank the choir for coming out and performing for us. So again, I'd like to hear a little round of applause for these guys. And I think with that, I think that concludes our part for Hounds TV with It's a Hounds Things Day. And I'd like to thank all of you watching right now. You guys give us the opportunity to do all the great stuff out here. And parents watching, you send us out here and make us way better people. So I'd like to thank everyone watching, and I think that's it. And I hope everyone here and everyone watching is having a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time on Hounds TV.